Harihi Om Namaste. Welcome to session 91 of the Sundarakandam learning series. We have just started a very beautiful Sarga. Here, Hanuman meets Sita Mata, talks to her, finally convinces her as to the genuineness of his identity, and then to further cement her trust in him, he gives her a very precious ornament that he is carrying, namely Rama Nama Ankita Anguli, the finger ring which is embellished with the name of Rama. We saw the backstory of the finger ring in the previous class. Yagyavalkya Muni had made that ring, and through Sita Mata's family, that ring was given to Lord Rama, and therefore was precious to both of them. Seeing this, Sita Mata would surely know that it is given by Rama. Rama knew. So he gave the Anguli. Having given the Anguli, Sita Mata's first reaction is, she is super pleased with Hanuman, she praises him. Then what happens? Then she asks, oh, is he well? Who? Rama and Lakshmana, are they well? Then what does she ask? She gets a little angry. Here is when she says, what are they doing? Are they depressed? Are they worried on account of my absence? Is that why they are not able to take the necessary steps to retrieve me from Lanka? Is that the reason? So everywhere she uses sarcastically, Kachinna dinaha sambrantaha, karyeshu chana muhyati. Are they, because of confusion and misery caused due to my absence, shying away from doing the actions required? Kachit purushakaryani kurte nripate sutaha. Are they not engaging in motivated efforts to rescue me? What are they doing really? So this is the way, this is the tone of her questioning. With anger, she starts asking. Also, just to summarize in the previous class, Natvam Prakritam Kapihi Manye, Vanara Manye, says Sita Mata. This is the Tatparya behind it, how the Guru's true nature is not appreciated or known by the Jivatma until there is Bhagavat Anugraha. This was also discussed in the previous class. If you missed the previous session, definitely hear the recording so that you will know the deeper significance behind Sita Mata's recognition of the fact that Hanuman is no ordinary monkey. Okay, so now we move forward to the 17th shloka. Dvividham trividhopayam, Dvividham trividhopayam, Upayamapi sevate, Upayamapi sevate, Vijigishu suhrit kachit, Vijigishu suhrit kachit, Mitreshu cha parantapaha, Mitreshu cha parantapaha, Dvividham trividhopayam, Upayamapi sevate, Dvividham trividhopayam, Upayamapi sevate, Vijigishu suhrit kachit, Mitreshu cha parantapaha, Vijigishu suhrit kachit, Mitreshu cha parantapaha. Together. Dvividham trividhopayam, Upayamapi sevate, Vijigishu suhrit kachit, Mitreshu cha parantapaha. So here the verb is sevate. Sevana here means to follow. Is he following? Is he following a particular kind of strategy, upayam, method? Is he following a particular kind of method? Who? Parantapaha vijigishuhu. Parantapaha means the destroyer of his enemies, one who scorches his enemies, Rama. Vijigishuhu, one who is desirous of victory. Victory over whom? Over Ravana. So, Parantapaha vijigishuhu are the Kartripadam, the subject of the sentence. They mean Rama. So, Parantapaha vijigishuhu, Dvividham upayam, Trividhaha upayam api, Suhrit mitreshu sevate cha. Suhrit cha mitreshu sevate kachin. Kachin sevate. Sorry. Does he follow? What does he follow? Dvividham, two kinds of upayam, methods. Trividha upayam, three kinds of methods. Mitreshu cha suhrit, among enemies and, among friends and well-wishers. No enemies, among friends and well-wishers. Kachit sevate kim. So does he follow? What is the meaning of 2 kinds of methods and 3 kinds of methods? We know 4 kinds of methods. We've seen this before also. What are the 4? Does anybody remember? 4 ways in which you handle people who don't follow what you want them to do. If they don't listen to you, what do you do? Tell me, Shilpa.
Sama. Yeah.
Let's Shilpa say, no, in her turn. Sama.
Veda. I don't remember the third one. Danda is the last one.
Okay. Sarasaji, you knew. Tell me, what is the second one?
Sama Veda Danda.
Ellaru Sama Veda Danda you're telling. What is the second one? Shamlaji, I know you know it.
Danda.
Samadana Bheda Danda. From our childhoods, we are used to hearing our fathers threaten us with all the 4, correct? Even the first seems like a threat, the way they say it. Correct. Now, what does it mean? Samadana Bheda Danda. We have seen it before, but I'll quickly summarize. Sama is conciliation. Dana is kind of a bribe. Okay, to give something and to get your work done. So, Dvividham, when you say one is positive, one is negative, you must take. What are the positive ones? Sama and Dana. What are the negative ones? Bheda and Danda. Those come under the second category. Bheda refers to creating dissension or differences, okay, among enemies. Danda has direct confrontation and punishment, showing your might and power. So, Tirtha, an ancient commentator who is quoted by in Ramayana Tilaka, he says, why 2 vidha and not 4 vidha is mentioned is there are 2 strategies, one towards well-wishers and the other towards foes. Both Rama will follow, because you don't know who among your friends is really a friend, who among your well-wishers is really a well-wisher, which is why Mitreshu cha Suhrit. She could have just said Mitreshu, or she could have just said Suhrit. She says, among your friends and well-wishers, do you analyze? The deeper meaning is, do you analyze whether they are really your friend and well-wisher? Then accordingly, do you use the correct strategy? Does he use the correct strategy? Samadana or Vedadanda? Dvividham. Trividham upayam api. When you say Trividham, how is it organized? Samadana goes into one category, Veda goes into the second category, and Danda goes into the third category. This is as told by Tilaka. So Tilaka, Ramayana Tilakam says that these are the 3 upayas. Samadana, the positive approach, creating dissension or threat of punishment, and then Danda, direct confrontation. Okay, so you should imagine USA's approach towards various countries. They largely follow 3 and 4. If they are in a mood to do it, they follow 1 and 2. Correct? So how to deal with enemies? First, you should follow Samadana. If it doesn't work, then go to Bhedadanda. Okay. So now, Vijikishahu Suhrita Sevate Kachita, does he actually follow? Is he so deluded by my absence that he is not able to deal with his friends and well-wishers properly? Is he even thinking on those lines of applying Samadana Bheda Danda correctly because he is desirous of victory, isn't he? Then he must be doing it. Why is he not doing it is the implication. Kachinna, is he not doing it? Okay. So, Vijikishahu is also an indirect dig at Rama. Vijikishahu means one who is desirous of victory over Ravana. Is he really desirous of victory over Ravana? If so, why is he doing these things? Okay, that way she is questioning. We will go to the next shloka if there are no questions in this one. Kachin mitrani labhate, kachin mitrani labhate, mitraishchapyabhigamyate, mitraishchapyabhigamyate, kachit kalyana mitrascha, mitraischapi puraskritah, kachin mitrani labhate, mitraishchapyabhigamyate, kachin mitrani labhate, mitraishchapyabhigamyate, kachit kalyana mitraischapi puraskritah, kachit kalyana mitraischapi puraskritah. Together. Kachin mitrani labhate, mitraishchapyabhigamyate, kachit kalyana mitraischapi puraskritah. puraskritah. Kachit na asti. That is where you can add it. Mitrani kachit. So asti is how you have to add the verb. Mitrani kachit labhate. Mitraihi api abhigamyate. Kalyana mitrascha kachit. Mitraischa api puraskritah asti kim. Okay. Mitrani kachit labhate. Mitrani, allies and friends. Kachit labhate. Kachinna labhate. Kachit labhate. Is he not finding appropriate friends and well-wishers? Because he's lost in the forest, has he not been able to get hold of friends and well-wishers? Okay, kachit na mitrani labhate. Labhate is also a verb. Is he not getting? Mitraihi api abhigamyate kachit na. Is he also, does he also approach the right kinds of people to strike friendship with? Is he even making an effort to make friends? Does he get friends? Is he making an effort to approach people? Okay. Is he approaching, not our friends approaching? Is he approaching people in order to strike a friendship? Kalyana mitraha cha kaschit na asti kim. So Kalyana mitraha, good friends, does he not get in? Does he not have any good friends? Mitraihi cha api puraskritaha. By friends is he honored? Do others respect and honor him? Because only when there is respect can there be a friendship. Correct? So do others even respect him? Or is he so lost to his senses and lost to the world around him that he doesn't even win others' respect? Has he become like that? This is how she's questioning him. You understand? So what all is she asking? Has he got any friends? Is he even approaching people to make any friends? Does he have good friends? Kalyana Mitra. And then what does she say? Is he even respected by others? Is he respected by his friends? Okay. So these are the questions she's asking of Hanuman. Although Hanuman is mentioned in the previous, Sugriva has struck a firm friendship with Rama. He only sent out the army troops, the monkey troops in search of you. Still, she's asking these questions, not only as an insult to Rama. Now, subtly, she's insulting Sugriva also. Subtly, she's making a point that if Sugriva is such a good friend, why has Sugriva and Rama and the entire Vanara Sena and the bear army, Riksha Vanara, he says before, no, why have they not come here? Are they really his good friends? Do they even respect him enough to come with him? So that is the implication of this question. We go to the next shloka. Kachida shasti devanam, Kachida shasti devanam, prasadam parthivatmajaha, prasadam parthivatmajaha, kachit purushakarancha, kachit purushakarancha, daivam cha pratipadyate, daivam cha pratipadyate, kachida shasti devanam, prasadam parthivatmajaha, kachida shasti devanam, prasadam parthivatmajaha, kachit purushakarancha, daivam cha pratipadyate, kachit purushakarancha, daivam cha pratipadyate. Together. Kachida shasti devanam, prasadam parthivatmajaha, kachit purushakarancha, daivam cha pratipadyate. Pratipadyate is the verb. Ashasti is another verb. Ashasti means our blessings there, our good wishes there. Pratipadyate, does he obey? Let's see what. Parthivatmajaha, son of the Parthiva. Who's known as a Parthiva? One who manages or one who rules over the earth, namely a king. So Parthivatmajaha, the king's son, Rama, Devanam prasadam ashasti kachit. Devanam, of the gods, prasadam, their blessings, ashasti, does he seek and receive? Kachit, does he even do it? Does he propitiate the gods? Okay. Purushakarancha devancha kachit pratipadyate. Purushakaram, we have seen before also. Purusha does not refer to man here. Purushakaram means motivated work. We see now there are 4 purusharthas. What are the 4 purusharthas? Does anyone remember? Let's see, somebody new. Okay, I know that everyone who came for Vishnu Sahasranamam has probably got it hardwired in your mind. Anybody who didn't come for Vishnu Sahasranamam, think and tell me what are the 4 purusharthas?
Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha.
Correct. Use the raise hand option, Sharma ji. Okay, but thank you. That is the answer. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha are the 4 purusharthas. What is the meaning of that? Every effort of a human being is driven by 4 motives. Okay, dharma is a primary motive. Without dharma, none other 3 do not exist. Please understand it like that. Dharma is necessary and sufficient by itself. It is necessary for 2, 3, and 4. What are 2, 3, and 4? Arthaha, material desires. Kamaha, desires. Sensory desires. Mokshaha, freedom from the cycle of birth and death. Even that has to be rooted in dharma. In an adharmic way, even moksha cannot be attained. Okay, so here Purushakara refers to motivated effort. What is the motivated effort here? Purely dharma motivates. What is the dharma? Stri Raksha Dharma, Patni Raksha Dharma, Raja Dharma, correct? Manava Dharma, basic dharma he has to follow. That Purushakaram. Okay, Purushakaram cha Daivam cha. Daivam here does not refer to divine. Daiva is another word for fate, niyatihi, bhagyaha. Okay, Daivam means fate. Okay, so Pratipadyate, does he obey? Does he follow? So what is the meaning of does he obey Purushakara and Daiva? I'll just explain in a second. It's a very subtle and a very beautiful point that we must learn regarding our everyday work. That is what Sita's expectation from Rama is actually what is expected of us in daily life. What is it? We also engage in motivated effort, right? We also engage in various actions to do various important and useful things according to our dharma. Yes or no? Correct? So when we engage in those actions, what should be the motivator behind our actions? The motive that we have for accumulation of wealth, for safeguarding our family, for doing whatever that we do according to dharma, that is the main motive. We have to do as much as we can to achieve our goals. Purushakara means that only, motivated effort. You can't sit back and say, Yoga Kshemam Vahamyaham, says Lord Vishnu in Bhagavad Gita. So I will sit back on my easy chair and Bhagavan will come and feed me. Okay, we have to take, as long as we are in this earth, Bhagavan himself says in Bhagavad Gita, as long as we are in this earth, we must engage in dharmic action. So we have to engage in action, Purushakaram. What is the meaning of Daivam cha Pratipadyate? He has to obey Purushakaram, very clear to all of us. What is the meaning of obeying fate? Meaning of obeying fate is this. When you engage in Purushakara, motivated effort, for example, you have a goal. You want to become a millionaire or a crorepati within the next year. So you do all your efforts. Why do you want to become a crorepati? You decided you wanted to become a crorepati because you want to safeguard the future of your family. Chalo, your goal is 1 crore. You're working hard. You're putting all the best efforts that you can. Is that correct or not? Obviously correct. Because your responsibility is to earn money, so you're doing it. But what happens? As you're doing that work, the promotion that you were supposed to get in 2 months' time slips by. You don't get it. Something good that was supposed to happen does not happen. Or some financial setback comes, God forbid. You want to save 1 crore, instead you end up spending 20 lakhs on an unexpected medical expense. Now these things happen. Why do they happen? Is it in your control or mine? No. They happen due to fate, Daiva. So whatever happens on account of fate, here what has happened on account of fate? Lord Rama, who set out to the forest to fulfill his vow to his father, which was a dharmic intent, was met with the setback of Sita Mata being lost. That is the Daivam here. Purushakaram, now he has to put in to retrieve her. Despite Daivam, you have to put Purushakaram. That is a tattva that we learn from this line. Whatever be the setback that fate throws your way, your motivated effort should not stop. Purushakaram cha Daivam Pratipadyate. Follow both. If Daivam sets you back, if fate sets you back, continue your effort. So is he doing that? Fate set him back, no doubt, because I was lost to him due to fate. But is he putting the effort to gain me back? Is her question. Understood? So then, why does she say, does he propitiate the gods and does he receive the blessings of the gods? We have often seen that unless the women folk motivate, the men don't do dharmic actions. Yes or no? It happens everywhere, I have seen. If the women say, do this, let us do this puja, let us do this thing for the well-being of the family, the men folk will obey. They'll say, you want to do it, even to go to Kuladevam. Who will say, come, let us go to Kuladevam? Then the menfolk will accompany. In my absence, is he able to do all the right things? Without my motivation, is he doing the right things? Is he following dharma? So very pointed, straight, because only if he follows dharma, propitiates the gods, only if he puts motivated effort to get me back, irrespective of the setbacks that fate has given, will he even be able to think of getting me back. So is he doing it or not? Is how she's asking. Kachinna, Kurute Kim, is he doing it? So that's how that's a tone of her questioning and very pointed, clear questioning. Okay. Let me see if there's anything else which I've, I've explained it quite comprehensively. If there are any questions, please do ask. So we'll move forward to the next shloka. Kachinna vigatasnehaha, kachinna vigatasnehaha, vivasan mai raghavaha, vivasan mai raghavaha, kachinmam vyasanatasmat. Break it up as the. If you're breaking. If you're not breaking, asman. Okay. Kachinmam vyavasatasmat mokshayishyati vanaraha. Mokshayishyati vanaraha. 1 minute, let me just see. Vanaraha, it should not end in Vanaraha. She is calling him Vanara. Please correct it in Giri book if it is given as Vanaraha. It is Vanara. Okay, it is not Vanaraha. If I chanted in the chanting guide also, please correct it as Vanara because she's addressing him here. So Vanara. Kachinna vigata snehaha vivasan mai raghavaha. Kachinna vigata snehaha vivasan mai raghavaha. Kachinmam vyasanatasmat mokshayishyati vanara. Let me take feedback from those who have Gita Press book. Vanara only is there, no? In the Gita Press book? No? Who has the Gita Press book? Rupaji, you have? What does it say? Vanaraha or Vanara?
It says Raghava, ma'am. Raghava.
Raghava is okay. Raghava in Pratama Vibhakti is okay. But here in Giri book, it is addressing him, no? So it has to be He Vanara. It can't be Vanaraha. If it is Raghava, it's perfectly okay.
Both the lines have Raghava.
Okay. Both lines have Raghava. Okay, fine. Let's chant it again together. For the Gita, for the Giri book students, please correct it from Vanaraha to Vanara because she is addressing him. Hey Vanara, oh monkey. Okay, again let's chant it. Kachinna vigata snehaha vivasan mai raghavaha kachinmam vyasanadasmat mokshayishyati Vanara. Hey Vanara, mokshayishyati kim? Kachinna, will he free me? Let's see what Raghava will Raghava free me. Vivasat mai vigata snehaha. Vivasat, due to separation. Mai, in me. Vigata snehaha, one who has lost all his affection for me. Because I'm no longer in sight, I'm no longer in mind, is it? That way she's asking. Because of separation from me, has he lost all his affection for me? Na kachit. Hey Vanara, mam asmat. Yasanat mokshayishyati kachit. Mam, me, asmat, from this, vyasanat, worry, problem, mokshayishyati kachit. Will he free me? Will Raghavaha free me from this problem? Has he forgotten me? Has he lost his love and affection for me due to being separated from me? Shobhaji, your hand is raised.
Yeah, Varsha, I have a Pravasan
I'm not
Mai
able to hear you
Raghava.
clearly, please.
Yeah, it is Pravasan Mai Raghava I have.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You can take it as Vivasan because I'm teaching like that. Pata Vedas are perfectly fine. If you want to chant as per your book, please do.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll move forward to the next shloka. Sukhanamuchito nityam, Sukhanamuchito nityam, Asukhanam anauchitaha, Asukhanam anauchitaha, Dukkhamuttaramasatya, Dukkhamuttaramasatya, Kachidramo nasidati, Kachidramo nasidati, Sukhanamuchito nityam, asukhanam anauchitaha. Sukhanam uchito nityam. Asukhanam anauchitaha. Dukkhamuttaramasatya. Kachchitramo nasidati. Dukkhamuttaramasatya. Kachchidram. Together. Sukhanam-uchito nityam. Asukhanam anauchitaha. Dukkhamuttaramasatya. Kachchidramo nasidati. Nasidati kachchit. Sidati, to become depressed. Is he depressed? Is he not depressed? Or is he depressed? Is it? Nityam sukhanam uchitaha. Nityam, always. Sukhanam uchitaha. One who's fit for happiness always. One who deserves happiness always. Who is that? Rama. Asukhanam anauchitaha. One who does not deserve any kind of sorrow. Raghavaha, that Rama. Or Ramaha, sorry. Ramaha, that Rama. Raghava was in the previous shloka. Uttaram dukkham asadhya. On finding such a sorrow now in his life, later in his life, because till he came to the forest, there was no sorrow. Honestly, in the forest also, there was no sorrow. Giving up Yuvarajapadam was absolutely not a source of sorrow. On the other hand, Sita and Rama were happy in the forest. Okay, they treated it like me time or us time. Okay, so their own getaway it was. They were really happy in the forest. So there was really no dukkham in Rama's life. But where did the dukkham come? Separation from Sita. So uttaram dukkham asadhya. Having attained dukkha late in life, na Sidati Kachit, has he lost it? Has he become depressed? Because this man has never seen sorrow. He's always only like a prince. He's lived his life. He's always had happiness. In some ways, Sita Mata is being a little short-sighted. At the age of 16, being a very sheltered young prince, he was led away by Vishwamitra to fight against terrific Rakshasas. Right? Cannibal Rakshasi he killed. There was a moral dilemma. Can I kill a Rakshasi? Right? So, and there were so many moral dilemmas and so many problems that he faced. Sita Mata is in a very what do you call, maybe short-sighted or maybe in a very positive way, kind of glossing over that. And she believes that the greatest sorrow in Rama's life is separation from Sita, which is the truth. Okay, so with that sorrow, has he completely lost it? Has he really become depressed? Okay, is that the reason why he has not come to rescue me? Is the question. Kausalyayastatha kachchit. Kausalyayastatha kachchit. Sumitrayastathaiva cha. Sumitrayastathaiva cha. Abhikshnam shruyate kachchit. Abhikshnam shruyate kachchit. Kushalam bharatasya cha. Kushalam bharatasya cha. Kausalyayastatha kachchit. Sumitrayastathaiva cha. Kausalyayastatha kachchit. Sumitrayastathaiva cha. Abhikshnam shruyate kachchit. Kushalam bharatasya cha. Abhikshnam shruyate kachchit. Kushalam bharatasya cha. Together. Kausalyayastatha kachchit. Sumitrayastathaiva cha. Abhikshnam shruyate kachchit. Kushalam bharatasya cha. Shruyate kachchit. Is he hearing? It's a very, very nice indirect question that she is asking. It looks like a very solicitous inquiry, but there is a meaning behind it. Let's see. Kausalyayaha tatha. Likewise, of Kausalya. Sumitrayaha tathaiva cha. In the same way of Sumitra. Abhikshnam. Okay. Abhikshnam kushalam. Sorry. Abhikshnam, constant. Kushalam, good news of their welfare. News of their welfare. Bharatasya cha. Of Bharata also. Shruyate kachchit. Is he getting constant good news about Kausalya, Sumitra and Bharata? On the surface, it's a very, very solicitous question. The implication here is Is it because he has heard something very negative or sad about Kausalya or Sumitra or Bharata that struck by a double blow, he is not able to even recover and come and rescue me? Okay, so is that the reason? Is he hearing good things about them? That's a nice way of asking. No, instead of saying, has something happened to Kausalya, Sumitra, or Bharata in my absence? If you say like this, like, total Sun TV way of asking. If you ask like this, you won't sound polished at all. Hear how nicely she's asking. Is he constantly hearing good news about them? Implication is, if there is a bad news, maybe because of that only he has not come to my rescue. Okay, so she asked that question also nicely. Now let's go to the next set. Mannimittena manarhaha, mannimittena manarhaha, kachchokena raghavaha, kachchokena raghavaha, kacchinnanyamana ramaha, kacchinnanyamana ramaha, kachinmam tarayishyati, kachinmam tarayishyati, mannimittena manarhaha, kachchit shokena raghavaha. See, kachchit is shokena only. But because of sandhi, no, that sha becomes cha. Okay. Mannimittena manarhaha, kachchit shokena raghavaha, kacchinnanyamana ramaha, kachinmam tarayishyati. Together. Mannimittena manarhaha, kachchit shokena raghavaha, kacchinnanyamana ramaha, kachinmam tarayishyati. The verb is tarayishyati. Will he cross or will he save? Here, tara need not just mean cross, no, every time through. Tara is a dhatu. Tarayishyati also means will he save me? Santrasa, we say, no, protector for that. Manarhaha Raghavaha. Raghavaha is manarhaha. The adjective for Rama is manarhaha. Raghavaha, mannimittena, on account of me. Shokena, on account of the sorrow due to separation from me. Kachchit, nanyamanaha. Kachchit, is he not? Na anyamanaha. Is he not anyamana? What does anyamana mean? Mana to do? Look for Sita Mata. You're not able to hear me?
Yeah, it's breaking, Varsha.
Yeah, because the network has been, because the door was closed, network got cut. Konja noise 5 minutes. Mudichudren class, 15 minutes. Okay. So, the network is getting cut, so please I'll have the door open. Okay. So, kachinna nanyamanaha. Anyamanaha means one whose mind wanders. Okay. Because of the grief due to separation from me, is Rama's mind wandering here and there? Is he not capable of focused action? Joshika, are you following, Kanna? Okay. You catch up with the previous recordings, you'll be able to follow. Na kachit mam tarayishyati. Will he even come and save me? Has he become so absent-minded? Has he become so unfocused that he is not able to come and rescue me? So will he even come and rescue me? Kachin mam tarayishyati. Will he come and rescue me? That is the implication. In fact, direct statement. We go to the next shloka.
Sorry, ma'am, one question.
Please ask. Sorry?
Manarhaha, I missed the meaning.
Manarha means one who is deserving of respect. Respectable, sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Mana respecter, arhaha, one who deserves. Okay. Next shloka. I hope you all heard. I'm sorry, when the door was closed, I think the network was kind of cut. So I hope you all heard the meaning. Essentially, what does it mean? On account of grief of separation from me, did he lose focus? Has he lost focus? Will he even come and rescue me? That is the meaning. Okay. Right. So now I'll move on to the next one. Kachchidakshauhinim bhimam, kachchidakshauhinim bhimam, bharato bhratravatsalaha, bharato bhratravatsalaha, dvajini mantribhir kuptam, dvajini mantribhir kuptam. Tam Preshayishyati Matkృతే Preshayishyati Matkృతే Kachidakshauhinim Bhimam Bharato Bhratrvatsalah Kachidakshauhinim Bhimam Bharato Bhratrvatsalah Dhvajinim Mantribhirtam Preshayishyati Matkృతే Dhvajinim Mantribhirtam Preshayishyati Matkృతే. Together. Kachidakshauhinim Bhimam Bharato Bhratrvatsalah Dhvajinim Mantribhirguptam Preshayishyati Matkృతే. Preshayishyati, will he send? Now the question is no longer about Rama. We saw direct questions about Rama, implication that Sugriva should have come by now, and now direct questioning about Bharata. So Bhratrvatsalah Bharataha. How does she describe Bharata? As one who has Vatsalya Bhava or affection for his Bhrata or his brother Rama. So one who is affectionate to his brother Rama, that Bharata, Matkృతే, on my account, Mantribihi, Guptam, Bhimam, Akshauhinim, Dhvajinim, Kachit Preshayishyati Kim. Okay, what all should he send? Mantribihi, along with senior ministers. Guptam, secret warriors like our black cats and our commandos. Okay, Bhimam, terrible. Akshauhinim. Okay, Akshauhinis of armies. Akshauhini is a very, very large collection of army, not just 1 or 2 soldiers or 1,000 soldiers. It's a large collection of soldiers with cavalry, infantry, foot soldiers, entire conglomerate of armies. Dhvajinim. Dhvajinim means armies. Okay, Kachit Preshayishyati. Is he sending? Will he not send? Will Bharata on my account, who's so affectionate to Rama, because she knows how Bharata took the Paduka and went. Right? So will that Bharata on account of his affection for Rama not send armies to save me? Will he not send? Is her question. Implication is, why has he not sent it yet? Okay, so now we go to the next shloka. Vanaradhipati Shriman Vanaradhipati Shriman Sugrivah Kachideshyati Sugrivah Kachideshyati Matkృతే Haribhir Viraihi Matkృté Haribhir Viraihi Vritodantanakhayudhaihi Vritodantanakhayudhaihi Vanaradhipati Shriman Sugrivah Kachideshyati Vanaradhipati Shriman Sugrivah Kachideshyati Matkృté Haribhir Viraihi Vritodantanakhayudhaihi Matkృté Haribhir Viraihi Vritodantanakhayudhaihi. Together. Vanaradhipati Shriman Sugrivah Kachideshyati Matkృté Haribhir Viraihi Vritodantanakhayudhaihi. Very direct question now on Sugriva. Matkృté, on my account. Here also, what is the verb? Eshyati. Okay. Will he send? Will he reach? Okay. Matkృté, on my account. Shriman, the one with Shri, the one with success on his side. Why is he Shriman here? You know, Vanaradhipati Sugriva. Who is Vanaradhipati Sugriva? Chief of Vanara Sugriva. Why is he described here as Shriman? Who is Shriman? Rama. One with Shri always by his side is Shriman. On account of having Rama on his side, Sugriva got Shri. Sugriva got his kingdom back. How did that come? Because of Rama's anugraha, Rama Sakhya. So, Shriman Vanaradhipatihi, there is, when saying so, there is a dhvani or an implication on the magnitude of the debt which Sugriva owes to Rama. Rama has helped him recover his kingdom. That Sugriva, who is bound by honor to be grateful, surely on my account, Matkృté Dantanakhayudhaihi Viraihi Haribhihi. Dantanakhayudhaihi, with Ayudha. What is the Ayudha here? The Danta and the Nakha. Danta means what? The sharp fangs. Nakha means the claws. Who has such weapons? The Veeras, the valorous, who are they? Haribihi Vritaha. Eshati Kachit. It could be Vritaha, it could also be Rikaha. Both would make sense. I don't know if anybody's book has that version. But in one of the commentaries, the word is Rikaha. What it means is Haribhi refers to the monkeys. Rikaha refers to the bears. So will he send the monkeys and the bears? Here, though, there is no reference to the bears. Here it is Haribhi Vritaha, surrounded by monkeys. Will he send such a large army to rescue me? Will Sugriva, who is bound in honor to be grateful to Rama, will he send armies of valorous monkeys who are armed with sharp teeth and claws as their weapons? I hope the meaning is clear. I'm moving forward. Kachitcha Lakshmana Shuraha, Kachitcha Lakshmana Shuraha, Sumitra Nandavardhanaha, Sumitra Nandavardhanaha, Astravicharajalena, Astravicharajalena, Rakshasan Vidhamishyati, Rakshasan Vidhamishyati. Kachitcha Lakshmana Shuraha, Sumitra Nandavardhanaha, Kachitcha Lakshmana Shuraha, Sumitra Nandavardhanaha, Astravicharajalena, Rakshasan Vidhamishyati, Astravicharajalena, Rakshasan Vidhamishyati. Astravicharajalena. Please note the word. Sandhimbhu, after doing the sandhi, it is like that. If you do it separate, if you separate it out, how will it be? Astravit, vit, takarantaha, astravit. Sharajalena, sharajalena, sharajala. Shara means arrow. So there is nothing called chara. Because of the sandhi, we say astravichara. The ta becomes cha and the sha becomes cha. Please note the word carefully. So when you're writing the meaning, you should write it as Astravita Sharajalena. So now together. Kachitcha Lakshmana Shuraha, Sumitra Nandavardhanaha, Astravicharajalena, Rakshasan Vidhamishyati. If you have a question, then can I break it up as Astravicharajalena and chant? You will find that the words are so close to each other that automatically your show will start sounding like cha. That is why the sandhi has been made and given. And we can stick to that sandhi. Okay. So let's see the meaning. Vidhamishyati. Will he expel? Will he blow away? Dhama is a dhatu. Dhama means to blow away. Will he blow away? Will he treat as if it's not there? Will he destroy? Shuraha, the brave one. Sumitranandavardhanaha. Lakshmanaha. Lakshmana, who is the one who is the enhancer of Sumitra's joy. Okay, another word to describe him, Astravita, one who knows the use of all the weapons. Lakshmanaha, Sharajalena, by the shower of arrows. Shara means arrow, Jala means shower. By the shower of arrows, Rakshasan Vidhamishyati Kachita. Will he blow away the Rakshasas by releasing a volley of arrows? Will Lakshmana cause the Rakshasas to be blown away? Okay. Why has he not done so? Now let's move forward. Raudrena kachidastrena, Raudrena kachidastrena, Ramena nihatam rane, Ramena nihatam rane, Drakshyam yalpena kalena, Drakshyam yalpena kalena, Ravanam sasuhrijjanam, Ravanam sasuhrijjanam, Raudrena kachidastrena, Ramena nihatam rane, Raudrena kachidastrena, Ramena nihatam rane, Drakshyam yalpena kalena, Ravanam sasuhrijjanam, Drakshyam yalpena kalena, Ravanam sasuhrijjanam. Together. Raudrena kachidastrena, Ramena nihatam rane, Drakshyam yalpena kalena, Ravanam sasuhrijjanam. Drakshyami kachit, will I see? Drakshyami, please note the word. Drakshyami is also in future tense. It's called Drit Lakara Dhatu Drish, which means to see. Will I see? What will she see? Jvalata Raudrena. Jvalata. With burning. Raudrena. Anger. With burning anger. Where? Rane. In battle. Okay. Raudrena Rane. Sa Suhrijjanam. Along with his friends and his kinsmen. Nihatam Ravanam, a slain Ravana. Alpeda Kalina, in a short while. Drakshyami Kachita, will I see? Now, pointed question. Now, Hanuman, you have finished your task. You have come here, seen me, given the Anguliyaka, you know my presence. Now, will you make sure that in a short while, Rama, along with his monkey and bear troops, comes and rescues me? And in a short while, will I see Lakshmana blowing away the enemies with a shower of his arrows? In a short while, will I see Ravana slain along with his friends and kin? Okay, so she's asking him a pointed question again. Now is the opportunity for Hanuman to reassure her. Kachinna tad hema samana varnam. Kachinna tad hema, it's there, no? Please note. That is also after Sandhi. So divide it, break it as tat hema. Here you can say tat hema also, tat dhema also. Both will come when you chant. Both are okay. It's optional to say dha. But you can say dha. It's convenient to say dha. Kachinna tat dhema samana varnam. Kachinna tat dhema samana varnam. Tasyananam padma samana gandhi. Tasyananam padma samana gandhi. Maya vina shushyati shokadinam. Maya vina shushyati shokadinam. Jalakshaye padmamivatapena. Jalakshaye padmamivatapena. Kachinna tadhema samana varnam. Tasyananam padma samana gandhi. Kachinna tadhema samana varnam. Tasyananam padma samana gandhi. Maya vina shushyati shokadinam. Jalakshaye padmamivatapena. Instead of 8 syllables in a pada, there are 10 syllables. So it doesn't fit neatly into Anushtup Chandas. Okay. We will try to fit it into the same meter and chant. Okay. Once more we'll chant it. Kachinna tadhema samana varnam. Tasyananam padma samana gandhi. Maya vina shushyati shokadinam. Jalakshaye padmamivatapena. 10 are there in each pada. Please note. Okay. So what is the meaning here? Shushyati is one verb. Okay. But no Shushyati Kachita. So here it's a very poetic shloka. Shushyati means to dry up. What is drying up? Tasya. Tasya Ramasya. Ramas. Hema samana varnam. Hema, gold. Samana, like. Varnam, complexion. One who has golden complexion. He is actually dark blue hued. Tapicha Neelam. But in Sita Mata's mind, he is shining like a golden prince. So Hema Samana Varnam. This Hema does not directly refer to the color, but it refers to the glow associated with his form. When somebody is happy, when somebody has a lot of positive prana in them, what do you see in their face? A glow, right? That's what she's used to seeing in Rama. Hema Samana Varnam, irrespective of his dark skin, it is not the reference to his skin tone. It is a reference to his natural radiance on account of his sattvic nature, on account of his supreme power. And of course, the fact that he is a Mahatma, Viditatma. He knows the self. So he is Tejasvi. Okay. Padma Samana Gandhi, Tat Ananam. His face. Okay. Tat Ananam, his face. Padma Samana Gandhi. What does it mean? his face which is fragrant like a lotus. Sita Mata is most equipped to say how fragrant Rama's face is. She must have gone and sniffed his face so many times. His face which is as fragrant as a beautiful lotus. Okay. Maya vina, without me. Shokadidam, miserable on account of grief. Jalakshaye, due to lack of water. Atapena, due to heat. Padmamiva, like a lotus. Shushyati dakachit, has it dried up. So here the comparison through Upama Alankara is between the face of Lord Rama and the lotus. As the face of Lord Rama, which is naturally very effulgent, on account of separation from me, has it dried up like a lotus that has withered due to excessive heat. Here the heat is sorrow on account of separation from me. Okay, so is this how he is? Is that how he is looking? Finally, some slightly softer words from Sita Mata, where she's worried about the complexion of Rama and where she's worried about how he appears. Okay, so she inquires very solicitously. We'll move to the next shloka. We'll try to finish one or two more and stop for the day. Dharmapadeshatyajatascharajyam Dharmapadeshatyajatascharajyam Mam chapyaranyam nayatah padatim Mam chapyaranyam nayatah padatim Nasid vyathayasya nabhirna shokaha Nasit vyatha na bhirna shokaha Kachit sadhairyam hridaye karoti Kachit sadhairyam hridaye karoti Dharmapadeshatyajatascharajyam Mam chapyaranyam nayatah padatim Dharmapadeshatyajatascharajyam Mam chapyaranyam nayatah padatim Nasid vyatha na bhirna shokaha Kachit sadhairyam hridaye karoti Nasid vyatha na bhirna shokaha Kachit sadhairyam hridaye karoti. Here also there are 10 syllables for every pada. Fit it into the chandas meter and sing and chant it together. Dharmapadeshatyajatascharajyam Mam chapyaranyam nayatah padatim Nasid vyatha na bhirna shokaha Kachit sadhairyam hridaye karoti. Karoti is the verb. Okay. Dharma karoti, does he do? Is he doing? Karoti kachit, is he doing? What is he doing? Dharmapadeshat rajyam tyajataha. Of one who has given up his kingdom. Rajyam tyajataha. By dharmapadesha. Due to his overweening need to uphold dharma. On account of dharma. One who has given up his very kingdom. Ma cha api padatim aranyam nayataha. Ma, me also, padatim, by foot. Aranyam nayataha, one who has led me to the forest by foot. Implication is, I have known not a bit of physical hardship until I had to leave the palace. I left the palace joyfully, on foot with Rama. And that Rama, who could follow his dharma of being a good son, could leave the kingdom. He made me walk and accompany him to the forest, which I did so joyfully. Okay, so I kept up my end of the dharma. Okay. Aranyam nayataha. Yasya, one for whom vyatha na asita. There is nothing like an agony because he has such willpower. Okay, he will not even experience agony. Vyatha na asita. Bhihina, he is not scared of anything. He's confronted 14,000 Rakshasas in Janasthana and killed them. He doesn't even know the meaning of fear. For such a person who knows no fear, who knows no agony, na shokaha, who knows no grief. Saha hridaye dhairyam karoti kachit. In his heart now, does he maintain his courage? Implication is, has my loss been so powerful that one who could manage to retain dharma and even having given up a kingdom without a second thought, one who led his wife to the forest without a third thought, he thought twice. When she convinced, he said, okay. Beyond that, he agreed. He took her to the forest. He has never seen any agony. He's never seen any. That does not mean he's not seen agony. He's dealt with agony. He's dealt with fear. He's dealt with sorrow, all by looking at it in the face and not experiencing agony, fear, or sorrow. Has such a person now still managed to retain dhairyam in his hridaya? This is the question. So what is his morale like? She's asking Hanuman. First, how is his beautiful, charming face? Has it faded like a lotus? Physically, is he well? Second, mentally, is he strong? All these are now solicitous inquiries. Back to being the slightly sorrowful, humble, meek wife. Back to not, that anger has now dissipated because of giving vent to it. We know now in life, whenever we get angry, when we give vent to it, what happens? Our anger comes down. Same way, Sita Mata over 10 shlokas nicely gave vent to her anger. Now what is she worried about? How is he looking? How's his morale? Is everything okay with him? She's most concerned about Rama's physical appearance and his morale. Let's see the last shloka for the day and wind up. Just a second, I'm not able to find the screen. One minute. Just a second, I will go back to the screen. Today, I don't think the last shlokas meant. Okay, I'll take it from the book if I'm able to read it. 1 minute. I think we have to stop because Canva is also saying it's exit pages. So we'll stop for the day. Time to finish the class. Okay, we can stop the recording.